Okay. Woo! Woo! Hi guys, MrClemmence here. That went all on the floor. Fuck. I've got to look pretty! Hi guys, MrClemmence here. I know I haven't posted 2 videos this week. I said I'd always post a video on a Sunday, but as a lot of you know, I've been ill, and thank you ever so much for your support. I've loved it, and the amount of people that have told me to get better, and I've gotten better. My nose has stopped, dribbling. It's fine. As you can tell, I've lost my voice. When I say voice, my voice goes. So you're gonna have to put up with a prepubescent MrClemmence, which I hope you're okay with. Okay, so a lot of people liked, fuck my voice. I'm gonna try put on a deep voice to counteract this voice, okay? So yeah, a lot of you guys liked my embarrassing story of my first kiss, and I'm gonna go back to primary school, back to the roots, back to the concrete streets with original beats and real live MCs. My embarrassing story was, back in primary school, I don't know if you guys had this, when you used to get changed, you'd get changed all together, and it would all be in a classroom. There'd be no, hiddenness. You could, if a girl was taking her top off, you saw it, you saw everything. Okay, so me being me, I was always the class clown, I was always the absolute idiot, I was always the one trying to make people laugh. Love me! And sometimes it worked. I'd do countless things, swear at the teacher, pull my pants down, anything. So there was this one time I shot myself in the cupboard, and I was getting changed in the cupboard because I was a little, scared of my penis. Back then it was called a willy. It still is called a willy, it hasn't changed. Like, a willy doesn't mean like this big and then penis meaning that big. But yeah, I was scared of everyone seeing my enormously tiny penis. So I went into the cupboard. Now while I was in the cupboard, I was getting changed, everything was fine and dandy, I was stripping down. Ooh, there's my trousers off. And then I'll be like, take my clothes off. And I got down into my pants, and I was in this cupboard. It's hard to explain what it is, but sort of like a toilet cubicle. There's a little bit on the top here where you can throw things over. And I started just throwing pens over at my classmates. I was just lobbing them all over. I was like, whoa, look at me, I'm a Batman. And then my friends were egging me on to throw my clothes over. So I started throwing my trousers over, and I threw my t-shirts over, I threw my smelly socks over. I was then told, well, not told, I was dared to throw my pants over. Now they're not boxers, they're proper pants. Like these bad boys. Wait, look at them, look at them. Oh, they got skin marks. They haven't really, I don't think. No, they fucking, oh my god, they have. Oh. So, me being the class clown, I threw my pants over thinking nothing of it, thinking my friends were actually going to give them back. Little did I know, they weren't, and they locked me in there. Now, there's no lock on the inside, so I was stuck. I was stuck naked in a cupboard, and everyone went out to PE, and I was screwed. I couldn't climb over. There was no way for me to climb over. There were shelves, right, and they sort of went really big shelves, like probably that wide, and the gaps between them were fairly big. I could climb over and jump out through the hole, but the hole was about that big, as I said, and I wouldn't be able to fit through, so I didn't do that. Instead, I proceeded to sing and shout for people to get me out. I wanna scream and shout and let it all out, and scream and shout and let it out. We say it, oh, we are. Anyways, enough of that nonsense. So yeah, I was shouting for people to get me out. And bearing in mind I was a little kid, so I didn't know what was going on. But no one let me out, so the only thing I had left to do was to sit in there and wait. It was fucking freezing. Like, there's cold, and then there's fucking freezing. And I was freezing my bollocks off. I didn't really have bollocks, I'd call it, I had more of a walnut down there. It was that small. I still got a walnut, and my penis doesn't grow much. I proceeded to climb onto the second shelf. I don't know if you know paper sizes or if it's universal, but you got A4, you got A5, everything. Then you've got A1 paper. Now A1 paper is huge, like huge. And I was absolutely small, so what I done was I climbed up onto the second shelf. This story is so embarrassing. So I climbed onto the second shelf and I got into this A1 piece of paper, rolled it up and just lay there like a little snug bug in a rug, cute as anything. I sort of looked like this, but it was white and it was a piece of paper and wasn't as comfy as this. This is so comfy, I could just go to bed right now. Fuck it, I'm going. So yeah, I fell asleep in an A1 piece of paper, completely naked. And now it came to the time where everyone came back, and my friends were banging on the door to try and get me out. I was asleep in there, and they couldn't unlock the door. And my teacher had to open the door and be greeted by an asleep Jake, rolled up in an A1 piece of paper, completely naked. And I had a bunch of nicknames back in the day thanks to that. I was called the Hungry Caterpillar, the Lion, the Witch, and the Naked Boy in the Wardrobe, and Little Willy. So yeah, I was caught naked, which was always fun, always good to tell your family that. That was really hard to explain to my family why I was naked. But don't worry, no girls saw my willy, which was fine. Amen to that, motherfucker. So yeah, if you want to see me completely naked, wrapped up in a piece of A1 paper in your cupboard, let me know in the comment section below. If you also want to hear any more embarrassing stories, I have fucking loads of them, and I'm glad to share them all with you and embarrass myself on the internet for your pleasure. So comment again down below. Also like the video, as it gets me really horny, and hopefully it will clear my sore throat and it will get my voice back. Hello, my name's MrClemmence, and don't forget to subscribe. On another note, don't forget that I have other social media networks, not just Twitter. I have Instagram, MrClemmence, Snapchat, MrClemmence, and Vine, MrClemmence. So go follow me on those social networks so I can get really horny. Hornier than a unicorn.